Hello and welcome back to Holt Hanley Weather. This is going to be another winter storm Kade update, and this storm has not disappointed. It's brought double-digit snowfall totals to Texas, basically from New Mexico up to Maine, 2,000 miles. That's basically all in winter weather advisories right now. There's a tornado warning in Mississippi, and it's just getting started. It's just going to continue to advance north over the next few days and really start ramping up towards Friday and Saturday. So let's take a look at what the south is doing right now. As you can see, there's still some heavy snowfall in parts of northern Texas. Nice wintry mix between that snowfall and the rain line. Still snow in New Mexico. They saw about 9 inches of snowfall yesterday, and there's going to be some more to come. Oklahoma also has some good snow too. You can see it's going to start pushing north, and a nice thick strip of freezing rain. Actually, I shouldn't say nice strip of freezing rain. That's some of the most dangerous stuff. So if you're driving Wednesday morning, watch out for that. As you can see, some heavy snowfall in parts of Louisiana as well, and northern Oklahoma really getting that heavy snowfall. Looking at Wednesday afternoon, you see it starts to move farther east, and then by Wednesday night that low has moved over Mississippi, and Texas could still be getting some rain starting early Thursday morning, but by Thursday afternoon Texas is in the clear. So let's look at some of these snowfall totals still coming into Texas and Oklahoma. I wish I was one of the students in these states because snow days all around. Texas and Oklahoma, a ton of schools are closed right now. I'm going to school after this video. So let's see, they've already gotten 10 inches of snow in parts of Texas, and it looks like that's going to be the bulk of it. The bulk of the snowfall for Texas has already hit. In the next 24 hours, they could get another 4 to 5 inches, especially on that Oklahoma-Texas border. As well as parts of Missouri could be getting 5 inches of snow. Kansas City, if you were going to the Chiefs parade today, well, it's going to be snowy, which honestly might be actually kind of fun for that parade, kind of add to the mystique. So what's driving this storm? And it's this giant trough and all of the energy in the jet stream. So this is the jet stream, this is 300 millibar heights, and you can see as it builds under Texas, it's really stretching very far south. You don't often see two ridges this high up stretching this far south. And you'll notice that on the right side of this jet stream, right here it's mostly reds, which is, it's strong winds, but it's nothing spectacular. And then once it starts bringing in that warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico, you're going to see those yellows start to pop down. Look at that right there. This is Thursday night. And what that's going to do is really bring a bunch of energy into the thunderstorms that are going to be hitting the south. And we'll take a look at those in a second. And can also explain maybe the tornado warnings and the winter weather advisories, basically stretching up the entire East Coast from Thursday to Saturday. So right here you can really see, this is early Friday morning. This big trough and jet stream started off looking in the reds, which is, medium for the jet stream. And by Friday, you can see it just gets stronger and stronger. We're now looking at dark yellows, which is almost as high as I've ever seen for the jet stream. So let's look at what that energy is going to bring to the south. This is starting off right now. There's some heavy rainfall in parts of Louisiana and Mississippi. And then moving into Wednesday, further into Wednesday, I should say, that rainfall is really going to start focusing on Mississippi and Alabama. Mississippi, I'll say it again, there is a tornado warning right now. And those are going to continue throughout most of the southeast. So look out, make sure you have alerts turned on if you have any weather apps. And you see on Wednesday night, the low is going to build in right over Louisiana. That's going to bring thunderstorms throughout the entire region all the way through Friday. You can see, wow, there's a chance for some snow in very northern parts of Alabama on Friday morning. I wouldn't bet on it, but I don't know, maybe it could happen. George boy, you were asking for some snow in Georgia. Looks like it's not going to happen. And the skies are going to be clear by Friday afternoon. So let's move on up to the Midwest. There's going to be some snow and rainfall moving up there. As you can see right now, this is Wednesday morning. Some snow building in to parts of Illinois. That's actually some pretty heavy snowfall moving in throughout Wednesday. There's more snow, really heavy snow. That's about almost 0.2 inches per hour for Illinois and Indiana. While southern parts of Indiana, you're going to be more in that rainfall area. Some heavy rainfall at that. 0.2 inches is 0.2 inches per hour as well. And then some freezing rain building in through Indiana and Ohio on Thursday morning. And then also Thursday morning, snow is going to start pushing into Michigan, maybe get some of that lake effect snow. And then on the tail end of this system, this is now Thursday afternoon, Indiana, you could be getting a little more snow with this. And then Michigan, Thursday night, you might get a light sprinkling of snow. Nothing too crazy. Here you can see really the nice snowfall total was for Missouri, 5 inches down there. And then as it builds through Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, what's the highest we can find? Maybe 4 inches in Ohio. Nothing crazy, but it's something. And this is by Friday. You could be seeing a total of 4 inches of snowfall. Michigan could still be getting an inch of snow moving through that Friday. So let's take another look at what's driving all these storms. And it's this massive trough that's going all the way from the west coast, starting Wednesday, all the way to the east coast into Saturday. And you can see there's going to be a nice ridge that builds over the west coast and a nice ridge over the east coast on Thursday. That's going to bring some warmer air up to those locations and colder air down in the central parts of the country. So that 10 inches of snow in Texas and Oklahoma, all those snow days and the winter weather advisories, well, that's because the cold air getting brought down by this giant trough. And if you look really closely, you can see the wind barbs on this. I'm backwards in these videos, so I'll go this way. They're going like this. And when it builds in right there, remember how the jet stream, you saw that energy really start to pop up on about Thursday, Friday? Well, look at the wind barbs around this giant trough. That's just going to be bringing in those super warm temperatures and moist air from the Gulf of Mexico. You look at the temperatures off of Florida, those are like dark reds. That's pretty darn warm. That's maybe 70 degrees down there. All that warm water too really moderates the temperature, and that's going to be getting pulled up. What happens there is when warm air moves into a system that already has some energy and vorticity, well, that warm air is going to rise up, create more clouds, and create more storm development. So that's really what's driving all these winter weather advisories and going to bring some nice snowfall for the Northeast. This is the Euro model, and they've actually bumped up their snowfall numbers for the Northeast. Yesterday it was maybe around 8 to 9 inches. Well, wait till you see what it's saying now. So this is Wednesday, and New York is already getting some snowfall. Connecticut, Massachusetts, you're getting that rain. If you're in the weather challenge, this is showing that Boston could already be having some rain, and they could have some more farther into the week. So really, let's go back. Right here, this is Wednesday night. Pennsylvania starts to see a little bit of rain, but the rest of the Northeast is basically clear. Well, let's see what happens as we move forward to early Thursday morning. Freezing rain starts to build in across the Pennsylvania-New York border, and some heavy snowfall starts to hit southern New York. That's about 0.2 inches per hour. That's pretty good. Now let's look at, this is Thursday morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. You start to see those heavy snowfall numbers, while freezing rain pretty much covers all of Massachusetts and Connecticut. So if you're commuting on Thursday morning, watch out in parts of southern New York, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. As that system moves off, you see Maine is still getting some snow. They're going to have the best snowfall numbers. And then as that low moves through Pennsylvania, rain and warm air is going to come up. So all that precipitation starts falling in the form of rain. Some heavy rainfall numbers. And then into your Friday, that cold air starts to build back down again. Heavy snowfall for eastern parts of New York and very heavy snowfall for parts of Vermont. Let's take a quick look at the totals for this storm. By Friday, what's going to happen? Very northern parts of Vermont, you could be in the 10 to 12 inch range. Most of New York, you're going to be in about the 9-inch range, which is pretty awesome. And then northern parts of Maine, you're getting the most of it. You could have 13 inches of snowfall. I think I was just saying rain. I meant to say snowfall. Snowfall, this is showing 24-hour accumulated snowfall. So this is looking pretty good for Thursday to Saturday. Northeast could be seeing a nice storm. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. So if you want updates, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any advice for ways I can make these forecast videos better, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.